Hey everybody, it's me, it's Chris, SideshowGamble. We're back at the table. So, yeah, I see everybody in the chat right now. Jeff, Lou, Skill, Mike, all you guys. We got a wheel pair of dice. I think that's Frey, I think. All you guys. I've missed every single one of you, and it's been a long time coming, but we are back. As you can tell, we've got the table and we're still here. So, yeah, this is a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sweating right now, having been back in front of you guys. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me. If you can, give me a thumbs up so I know that everything's working right. If not, I have to call my tech support, Jeff, over at Mid-Atlantics, and see if he can't help me with some stuff. It's been a minute, but yeah, real quick, where have I been? Everyone's like, okay, you left, you closed down the table. So we moved. We live in Alabama now. It's still cold. It still snows here, which is crazy. Been here for about a little over a year now. Just kind of getting into the swing of things. Been teaching down here. I enjoy it. It's been nice. Watching the kids kind of grow up, doing things with them. All three of them, yes, all three joined the service. So we've got one in the Marines, one in the Navy, and one in the Army now. It's been a little weird. And thanks, guys. It is great to be back. It really is. It's been something that I've been wanting to get back into ever since I stopped for a little bit, but I had to. So what have I really been up to? I've just been teaching a lot, just a lot of instruction and doing my job type stuff. I had to step away for a little bit. You guys kind of know how 2023 was for me. I wasn't here. I was out of the country. And while I was out of the country, some bad things happened. There's a shout out to one of them right there, old Chiro. So kind of took a toll on me a little bit. Had to take a step away for a little bit. Really kind of refocus on some stuff and kind of get back to who I was. So that's what we're doing. So without any further ado, we're going to get right into this. We're going to do some dice practice tonight. I've got a $1,000 bankroll down there. We're going to see how this kind of plays out. I'll chat with you guys in the chats. But as we go forward, if some of you have been noticing the channel, the YouTube page is kind of changing a little bit. We're growing up a little bit more. We're a little bit more mature. So we're gonna still stick with our redheads, but we're gonna be bringing a little bit of a different spin, kind of back to the OG of what I created the channel for. I got to give shout out to Craig from Old Bay. He's kind of stayed on top of me, just checking in. Being that guy that I needed a little bit more to be like, hey, just not as much craps, but just life in general. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back to old school. So there's going to be some recordings coming out. We're going to be doing lives. We're going to be doing all that stuff again. I'm just going to kind of take it at a different pace. So sounds so good. Could be tuned up. Could be tuned up here. So I can turn that up. I think this is what I press, if I remember correctly. Their skill. How is that? Does that sound a little better for everybody? Oh, thank you, Lou. No, it's a. Oh yeah, so yeah, thanks. I have been hitting the gym a lot more. Like I said, some life changes. So I've changed kind of my diet. I've changed, trying to work out a little bit more, be a little bit healthier. I'm trying to stick around for those grandkids. All right, guys. So, and look, the missus joined us in the chat. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and make sure our KPI, we're going to be ready to record some of that stuff. I am going to be recording the dice tosses on a piece of paper also, just so I can update my my roll tracker, and we'll go from there. So what do you say we do a $10 table, 500 max? I think that's what the old Cripple Creek is. We'll do a $10 pass line. We're going to get right into this. Do not judge too harshly, okay? I had to go back and watch the video that Ed and I did with Jeff. That was like almost 3 years ago, just so that I remembered what I'm supposed to be doing on this table. So we got the old 5-4-5-4 here, guys, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can't do. All right, Jeff, I appreciate that. Hey, Blue Jay. All right, here we go. All right, look at that. It's like meant to be. We got us an old 5-1 mixer there, as old Chiro would say, the KitchenAid mixer. So we'll keep that going. And that was actually a 1-5. I'm going to try and call out my left die first. So, all right, we got that going. So let's see. I think we're just going to come with a basic 110. $1,000 bankroll, so we can enough for 10 shooters on this. But again, it's just dice practice is going to be the main focus tonight to try and get right back into our habit here. And let's see. Second shot. A little too far. Go figure. 3-4. Oh, that stinks. But it's all good. Got a 3-4-7 out. Wow, it's not as easy. The pressure, so much pressure. God, it's good to talk with you all again and see how everybody's doing. You know, that's the joy that this brings me. I've missed every single one of you. Odds behind the line. That's gonna be okay. We could do odds behind the line. What do you think? 2 times odds? 3 times odds? Probably do 2 times odds. All right, I see what I'm doing. I'm doing that C cup again, and that's a 4-1, 4-1-5. Mark that up. Jeff, just so you're tracking, my Stream Deck still had the numbers that you helped me set up when you came to see me out in Colorado, and I didn't know how to recreate them, so I just kept it. All right, I'm giggling too much, and we're gonna put that in odds behind. So let's see, we're gonna do 2 times odds. So 2 times that. Well, what is that? 10. Make that 30. That's 3 times odds. Fine, whatever. I'm good with that. We did mark up that 5, right? All right. Oh, old Ed's in the chat. Dude, I need to call you. To touch base. And we got us a 3-5 easy 8. I apologize on the slight delay on the roll counter there because I'm trying to record them at the same time on paper, trying to go to some, some old school stuff. So that's going to pay us 35. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a full press up on that 8. And we'll collect 5. So yeah, I don't know if we'll be doing a video a week, but we will definitely, you're right, I know it is nothing but friends there, Skill, but it's still nervous being back in front of the camera. But I don't know if we'll do a video a week, but we're definitely going to be trying to get at least 1, maybe 2 recordings and 1 live a month for the time being. And we got us a 4-2-6, a 2x4. Mark that up. All right, so that's going to pay us 35. And again, we're going to press that one. Click 5. Press that 6 up. Let's see. Oh, dice on the table, Chris. Dice on the table. And we got ASA 415. That is the point. Let's mark that. 415. All right, that's not bad. So, puck's going to come off. We're going to get paid 10 for our pass line. And, that's a... Okay, it's been a hot minute since I put odds, so let's see. That pays $30 bet in odds. I don't remember what that pays. What's that? Divide by 2. It's 3 times odds, so 10. I don't remember what that pays. Anybody remember what that pays? $30 odds bet. What is that, 45? I think that's 45. Is that $45? It's been a hot minute. Is that 45 for that? Pretty sure it is. If it isn't, tell me so. But I'm going to pay 45. We're just going to press that 5. Put it back out there. We'll collect. I'll change that out for green chip. Rack that. Okay. It is great to see all of you. I cannot believe there are 10 of you. You are true diehard fans, and I appreciate every single one of you. Coming back to have a good time. And we got a 2-1. 2-1. That is an AC doozy. I'm going to lose. Oh, that should be on there. We're going to lose the front line. All good. Come back out on the front line for 10. Must have stumbled on an old video, or I'm back in the simulation. You're back in the Matrix, Jen. How you been? Yes, the sideshow is back. Well, don't worry, the hopper will come, Lou. That is. It's funny. I got a phone call from a buddy of mine today, who just so happened to be in a casino, and he called me while I was out having lunch with the wife, going, "Hey, tell me that strategy again." And we got a hard 6. Tree. Mark that up the hard way. And we'll put our puck out there. Give me the dice. And we're out on the 6, and I'm going to put that in odds behind. Now that odds is going to pay 70, right? I'm not an odds guy, so I'm trying to remember. It does save money off the table. And we got a hard 10, 5-5 out there on the end. That's another primary hit on that dice set. That's pretty good. That is our first outside number. Hard 10 right there. You guys can see that pretty good, can't you? I hope so. Oh, no, I got the post-it note. It's a little black dot. See right there. Ding, 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 ding. I need the stick again. I don't have my broom out here. We're out in the craps house right now. So this is my own little cave away from everybody else. We bounced them, but it is a 2-4-6, so we'll take it. That was a lucky shot. I remember that much. It kind of went out there on the end, but we'll take it. 2-4-6 as our point. You pay 10, I'll pay out of your own rail. $10, and that's going to pay 70? Because I think it's like a place bet without the cap. That is correct, right? 50 odds, pay 60. Okay. Yep, take that 10 back. All right, we're going to put that back out there. And we'll take this all down. Rack that up. And did I mark that one? I did, and I did. Okay. I just figured it was time for me to, it's time for me to get back to what I enjoy doing. And the last year has been, it's been a good year. I can't complain. Kids are doing great. They're all enjoying the military lifestyle. And we got us a 3-6-9. Not the hard 9, but a 9 itself. So the kids are all doing good. They're all doing what they do. And we'll move that in odds behind. think my youngest is out in Hawaii. My oldest is in Virginia. And my middle son is getting ready to PCS out to Hawaii from Texas. So everywhere we go, they just got to go as far away as they can, apparently. They're enjoying life. They're doing good. I knew that. 4-3. There's Big Red. 4-3. I know what I did there. Let him curve off. It's all good. All right, what do you all say? Should we try the hopper? Should we try it? Try and make some money? We haven't really put any money in the reel. Just taking it out of the reel. What part of the road are you now, John? Ignore the fact wife was nagging him to get back to doing what he loves. You're right. You're right. She was on my butt pretty hard about it. Oh wait, that is my wife. Hold on a second. All right, let me focus. I'm going to try and do the hopper here. Let's see if we can't make it happen. $6-2, easy 8. It's going to be our point. Let's go ahead and mark that up. And we'll see what we can do with the hopper. All right, so we're going to go 210 or 220. That's what we're going to do. 220 inside. $220 inside. Let's get the hopper. Oh, it is nerve-wracking. It is completely a different feeling being a military parent these days than just in the military myself. But it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. They're doing great. Doing some good stuff. Hard 6. We'll take it because that was not... We didn't need the easy on the first toss. We need the easy on the second toss. So we got a hard 6. Didn't mark the hard 6, right? Yeah, it says hard 6. All right, so that's going to pay us $70. And what we're going to do is, because we've got increments of 5, so there's, 50 there, so that would be $10. So we're going to drop 10 additional dollars to make it 80. And I'm just going to put this here, but what we're actually doing is we're hopping all the inside easies, okay? So not the hard inside numbers, the 6 and the 8, but the inside easy is what we're hopping. And now we just need an inside easy, and it's payday. AC Doocy, 2-1. Of course we wouldn't do it. So, guess what we're not going to do? We're not going to be dum-dums, and we're not going to chase it. But we'll go into a little bit of a regression strategy and maybe work ourselves down and come back up. 5-4, 5-4. All right. And we got us a 3-1-4, but it's a 1-3 is the dice combination. 1-3, 4. And that's not doing anything for us there, Chris. Watch me start getting out on the ends here. I have been known to do that with this combination. That was a crappy throw. Back to my thumb. But it is a 6-4. They would count it at the table. Although I'd probably get a scolding to say, hit the back wall. 6-4-10. All right, let's clean our fingers here real quick. Got a little bit of I'm looking this way because that's where the chat is, so it's not that I'm not looking at you guys. I'm a little sweaty. It's all good though. Let's get a puff in real quick. Yep, still doing that. Oh yes, oh yes. We do have 2 daughter-in-laws now. I only have 1 more son to marry off. But he's living his own life. He's out in Hawaii, running on the beaches, surfing, doing what he does out there. And he joined the Marine Corps. I'm Army. He joined the Marine Corps. As he says, it's the men's department. All right, 6-6. That is completely off axis. And it doesn't seem that we're focused on what we're doing. I feel that I'm getting in a good landing zone, but I'm feeling that it's my release. I don't feel like I'm getting a good release. It has been probably several months since I've really tossed the dice. Hey, we got the KitchenAid mixer, the 1.6, the 1.5, 1.6, 1.5 KitchenAid mixer. I guess I have to call it that now. Can't argue with them anymore. Well, I still argue with them, but. All right, so that's going to pay us 70, and what we're going to do is we're just going to regress that 1 down to 30. And we'll bring back, what is that, 80, 90, 100 bucks, $100 back to the rail. Try and get 1 more regression in there. I don't know if that was bad of me to say that, but we'll see. Way too far. And it's a 5-5 again. Puppy paws, right? Is that, if I remember correctly? A hard 10? All right, nothing out on it. They haven't made any money. All right, let's get back to our serious mood here. Serious face. Serious face. And we got a 6-4-10. Okay. Well, if I was on that, I'd probably be happy as a jaybird right now, but I'm not. I'm also trying to learn where I put all my cameras in here, so let's try and remember that. There've been 3 10s in this hand. Wow. All right, let's try and get back to getting our inside numbers here. That felt really good. 4-1-5. 4-1-5. Let's mark that up. That is going to pay us another $70. We got 50 on it. So we're going to get paid another 70 bucks. Right there. We're going to regress this one down, and we're going to regress everything else now. Put all that back in the room. Oh, wait. We may be making some money, I think, possibly. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pick up a $20 4. No. We're going to pick up a $25 10. I'm going to buy that real quick. Bye out there. All right, now watch me start throwing fours, right? That's how it always works. Situated here, Chris. And we got a 4-1-5 back on it. Let's mark that up. You guys can see those dice, right? Everybody can see the dice all the way around? That was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I wanted to make sure the camera up here could see everything. It's going to pay us 35, and we're going to collect the green, but plus press the red. Five, 4, 5, 4. Two, 4, 2 by 4, 2, 4, 6. We'll take a 6 all day, every day. All right. Okay, let's just check and make sure everything's going good. Looks like everything's going good. That's good. Yay. But we threw a 6, so that is going to pay us 35. Pay us out. And we'll press... Drop a 5, collect the green, get some 1s here. And then we are going to press that. What is that? That's 42. Collect the rest. Collect it up. All right. 5, 4, 5, 4. That is our dice combination. And we got us a 3-1-4. I told you the next. I said it too, didn't I? I said the next one we throw. Oh, nope, nope, nope. That was not a 3. My bad. Let's fix that. That is a 4. Okay, that doesn't pay us anything. That's no good. I know. It is okay to press. I should be pressing, but what I'm doing is I don't make the admit this head, but I have been a little out of practice. So I rewatched the video we did with Jeff, and that's what I'm trying to do. Somebody already said it. I need to get the broomstick back out. That's what I need to do. I feel like I'm not arcing them just enough. I feel I'm in a good stance. I'm watching my feet. And we got a 4, 6, 10. 4, 6, 10. Let's mark that up. Okay, that for $1 will pay us 50. So let's drop $1. Doink. We're gonna get 50. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna press it up to 50. And that's the $1 to the dealer. And I'll put 25 in the room. All right. And we got a 3-5 easy 8. 3-5 easy 8. Mark it up. That's our point. Whew. I thought that took a little long to get to, but we're going to get $10 for the pass line. We're going to get $35 for our 8. We're not really hitting it, so I'm not going to press that one right now. But I'm going to collect 20. And I'm going to put 25 on the 4. We'll buy that also. And we're going to take a quick puff break, and we'll keep going. So let's read some chats real quick. Yeah. All right. Yes, my wife has been, she's been a very big supporter of me getting back out here doing this. And I've just gotten to a point where I was a little overwhelmed with everything that was going on with work and the kids and just life in general. As we get older, I was thinking about retirement. What was I thinking? Why would I do that? Because I want to. I want to retire. But this is hopefully the final place for the sideshow. And the sideshow will stay here, and this will be his hobbit hole that he lives in. My wife refers to it as my house. That stuck to the thummy thumb. But it is a 4-5-9, which we have not really been throwing nines tonight. I think that's our second one overall. I can't see. Second, maybe third, 9. But we're going to be out on the 9. And what we'll do is put that on the 9. I'm going to move the 9 behind and drop, make it $30 in odds. And we'll just focus on our box hits here. Little deep, 3-4. Kind of knew when they left the hands, but it is what it is. Nothing wrong with it. PSO, it happens. Not gonna be upset about it. It's practice. It's how we get better. The reason I'm talking so much is because, well, it happens in a casino. Take all of that down. Could have walked away. We would have had a little bit of profit. But it's my casino. And I just so happen to be the dealer and the player at the same time. So in reality, I didn't really lose any money at all. All right. All right, let's think about this. How many rolls in are we? 29 rolls? That's not bad. How much longer do you have? Do I have in the military? I could have retired 3 years ago. And so I'm coming up on 23 years. So I could have retired 3. I could have retired while I was in Colorado. But I chose to, I think I sat down and looked at the numbers. I've been on a financial journey last 2 years, realizing that the military retirement system, they ain't the greatest at 20. So I decided that if I just do a few more years, when I do retire, I can stop working for the rest of my life. And that is the goal. So we're going to try and hold out here for as long as possible, as long as the military will let me. And we'll see what comes of it. But I'm hoping that I can make it to 2031. Which will put me at 28 years. 4-1-5. We're going to be out on a 5. So if I can make it to, I forgot to have a pass line. My apologies, everybody. Pass line. Oopsies. So if I can make it to 2031, I'll retire at 28 years and I will not work again. I say that, but I probably will have a job because my wife will be like, get out of the house. And she will want me to go do something. All right, I'm going to go there. I am going to buy the 10 again because we threw it so many times. 6 and 8. We'll start out at 35. I'm going to do a press, and then a collect. So I'm going to try and hit each number twice, then I'll collect on the third hit. I say that, but we'll see. Yes, it is a 2.5. So if I can get to 28 years, I'm over 70%. And that's a much better payout. And I'll be very happy. We'll see though. Right now I'm here. I'm here in Alabama until 2020, the end of 2028. I curved that way, 4-2. So pending how things go with the schooling that I'm doing, that I'm teaching, that I'm helping build right now, I will get retained, basically reset on station, and I will just continue to do what I'm doing. So that pays 35. We're going to take it up to, actually, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's power press it. Let's power press it. Why not? It's our casino, right? So it's not 100% at 30. It's 75% at 30. However, 40 years, which I will be 60, is 100%. And I don't know if I have another, what is that, 17 years in me? That's a long time. I wish it was 100%. If it was 100% at 30, then yeah, I'd stay in for the 30 and get the 100%. But it's for the 10 years I do, I go from 20 years to 30 years, it's another 25%. I just don't see myself going to 40 years of service. I'll collect Social Security at the same time when I get out then. I'm a little off my mark. I'm curving out. I'm starting to remember. Hard 8. Hard 8. Got to get back into my zone here. If I want to go back to the casinos and stuff. So that's why I got to call Ed, because I got to go back to the casino. So that's going to pay us 35. We're going to power press that one too. All right. Buy the 4 also. Should I buy the 4? Okay, I see Ed. All right, let's buy the 4. All right, we're gonna buy it. See, Ed knows this stuff. He's in his brain. He already sees the vision of the presses, and he's already got it. So I got to trust that. As I tell people all the time, they're like, "Do you like this?" I'm like, "Look, you're the expert on this. I'm the expert on this. You know, I know how to blow things up. I'm your guy. I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna listen." That was a bad toss because I wasn't focused, but it's all good. I'm not going to. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace what I have up there. So let's see, there's 10 for the pass line, and then we got 50 down there. Well, let's see, 150 right there between the 6 and the 8, plus 30 for the caps, plus 50 on the end, and then 25. All right, there we go. We are just going to keep everything right where it's at, but we're going to pay our dues. Because I'm going to come right back at it, because I know that was a bad toss. Oh, I'm so jealous that you're retired. So jealous. Yeah, my buddy that lives down the way from me, him and I are kind of on the same time scale. And we've been talking about it. It's taken up most of our conversations. Retirement. I'm off my mark. I'm going 2-1. 2-1. All right. Lose that. I'm also trying to remember all the payouts and everything. It's been a minute. All right, give me a sec. Hands curve, that's why it's curving. No, if it's this way, it would be going that way. We're going that way, so I'm coming up like this. So I need to pull my elbow up. When is the next brown water bash? I know it's not far from me. See, now I'm gonna have to get another camera so I can let you all see what's back over there. because that's the whiskey wall. That's the wet bar. Okay. I have been. All right, don't try and land it. Just let it come out of the hand. There we go. That was better. It's a 1-6, but it's a frontline winner, which we'll take. That's $10 back. $10 back in our pocket. And I'm going to. We didn't have anything on the 5, did we? We just put it in the field. 15 May. What's going on in May? February. July, I've got to go to a school down in Florida. What's going on in May? I don't think I really got anything going on. That's a weekend, right? That is a weekend. Hard Rock? Over in Biloxi? If I'm remembering, or is it up in what's the other place? All right, that's a 5-3. I will take a 5-3. I will take a 5-3 easy 8. Hey, S.J. Young, how you been, brother? Been a hot minute for everybody. I know. Here I am. Been missing in action for a while. Going the 8. Now I'm gonna leave that up there. Weekend after Mother's Day. Okay. I think we could do that. I think that is a very... Give me 2 seconds. I'll check my calendar. And I'll put it in my calendar. And you said yes, it is to Biloxi? I think that's like a 2-hour drive for me, 2.5 maybe. I know Pensacola is like 2 hours. Aces! Oh, that's the first time we've thrown that tonight. All right. That does not do anything for anybody. You track your health issues, paperwork. Yeah, that's what we've been. Most of the conversations has been on the retirement conversation is, all our medical problems. So like apparently, I have insomnia, or that's what the paperwork says. They sent me for a sleep study. That was the weirdest experience of my life. Never had so many things attached to me. Four, 2. Yes, that's a good one. We'll take a 6. 4, 2. All right, so that is going to pay us. That's 105. And we are going to do a press 105 if I threw 90 if I threw 30 on it. Yeah, 150 would be great. Yeah, because if I was at 90 and I threw on 60, it's 150. Yeah, we're going to go to 150 on the 6. Collect the rest of this up. Get a little bit away. Road trip time. Hey, yeah, see? There you go, babe. We're going to Biloxi in May. It's settled. Actually, since he's saying it, before it gets too far away, 15 to 17 May. Give me 1 second. Let me put that in the calendar. February, March, April, May. 15, let's see. Add brown, water, bash. 17th. Oh, not the full week. There you go. Save. I have now got it in my. Cool. Oop. Do that. Do. There we go. It's in the calendar. I need a. Oh, do I? My bad. It's out there. See how my mechanics are doing. What's up? 6'5", yo, old Minmo has joined us today. 6'5". All right, Chiro, we got you, brother. We got you. All right, 6'5", yo. 5'4", 5'4". And we got a 4.59. 4.5, although that did, I think my arm was a little, I think my release a little angled because they rolled all over the daggone place. So that was a lucky shot. 4.59 is going to pay 35. We're going to press it up to 50. Actually, we're just going to power press it like we did the first ones. The first hit, we'll do a power press. So we'll take it to 75. Oh, we're not chill yet there. I don't think so. Don't think so. I'm too excited. And we got another 5-6, yo. Wow, those are coming. Horns are coming. Old Chiro is like, hey, pay attention to me. I hear you, brother. Trust me, I hear you. I got the fedora up there for you. 5-4, 5-4. All right, that's 2. Okay. Maybe my thumb's a little too deep. And we got a 2-3-5. 2-3. I'll take that all day. Take that all day. All right, so that is going to pay 35. Again, we're going to take the 10 back to the rail, drop a quarter, power press it up, go from here. Aces. Kind of glad I did that because I thought about something else while I was releasing, and I'm focusing too much on the release of my fingers, and I'm really not. I'm thinking about it too much. I just got to let it happen naturally. Let them just kind of tumble out. Well, not tumble, but slide out of the hand here. Nice light grip. Four, 3. I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. When I'm releasing at an angle. So the dice are coming out at an angle. But, all right. We're going to take it down this time. All right, put you over there. Did some good pressing. Had some good bets out there. See, this is where I probably have to work on this when I'm actually playing with live money. I need to shut up and just toss. Hey, Joe, how's it going, brother? All right, it's time for the puff. Okay, I think we're going to get one more shooter in, and it should be about a good hour of a live. Good welcome back. It's good to be back. It's good to see everybody. It's good to get back into doing what I enjoy. I greatly enjoy this. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and make back as much money on this shooter as possible. That's going to be our goal. Let's have goals, right? It's good to have goals. And we got a heart 10, 5-5. All right, mark it up. 5. All right, let's get serious on this shooter at least. Down there, we're going to take, I'll do 5 times odds. That's what, 50 bucks? 50 bucks there. We're going to get aggressive. Going to get a little aggressive. Do a $50 4. Make this last 100 here. We go 3 units on the 6 and 8 each. Let's get aggressive. It's only $1,000. All right. $426. That one felt really good. Even though it did roll, felt really good. Went up against the wall on that one. 426 is going to pay us 105. We're going to take it 150, 180. Yeah, whatever the cap would look like. Put that there. Okay. $5-1 KitchenAid mixer. I'll take that. Even though that was a roll. It's a lucky roll. Now I gotta figure out what that pays out again. I know that pays 35. 150 pays. Well, if 90 pays 105 plus 60 pays 70. 175. 205. 205 is what we get paid. 210. 35 plus 35. 80. Plus 30 is, yep, 210. All right, so we got 210. We're gonna rack those, and we're gonna take it back down to 150. Put a little bit back on the rail here. That way I can go squabbling home, right? Walk out of my craps house back into my house and go, oh, I made money. And 1-5 mixer, other end there, but I'll take it. I will take it. All right, 1-5, the KitchenAid mixer. That's going to pay us 175. This time we're going to take it up to, change that out for a black chip. We're going to take it up to 300, and I'm going to press that 5 up to 75. Five, 6, yo, old Chiro, saying hello. Everyone's coming out tonight. Hey, Badger, how's everybody been? Hopefully everybody's been having a good time too. 5454. It is good to see you all again. It's all good to be back. It's something I've been meaning to do. Again, I got to give a shout out to old Craig from Old Bay. He's staying on top of me. Keep me honest. And we got a 639. Again, I'm rolling the dice, so I know what that means. It means I'm coming up, I'm releasing them at an angle, they hit, and they shoot out that direction. So I need to correct that. So the 9's going to pay 70. 70 right there. What we're going to do is I'm going to rack up that. And I'm going to press that up to a black chip. Right there. Let's see what we can continue to do on this shooter. All right. A little short, but it is a 1-5. I'd probably get a warning from the box man. Hey, hit the back wall, but we'll take the 6 because there's 300 on that 6. And we got, so that's 175 plus 175. That's 75 and 75 is 150. So that's 350. We got 350. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to regress this back down to 150. And we're going to rack up a $500 bill there. 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we want to at least walk away with our bankroll. But I'd like to try and go on. I'd like to hit that 10. That's how I'd really like to finish this off. And it's a 1-5 mixer, the KitchenAid again. Took it back down to 150. All right, well, that is going to pay us 175 again. Right there. I'm going to take that down to, no, I'm going to stay at 150. Not going to get overzealous right now. Not going to get overzealous. And we got a 6-2 easy 8. 6 deuce. Mark it up. It is good to be. It's good to be home. It was a fun tour, if you know what I mean. So that's going to pay us 105. It's the first time we really hit this hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to regress that down to a $35 bet because we're not really hitting it. We'll rack the rest up. There. Now hit it again. We'll do a full press or a power press on it. And that is a 4-2. 4 deuce. 4-2-6. Let's take it. All right. 4-2. So that's going to be 175 again. And I'll tell you what, this time we are going to take and press it back up to 300. And we'll put the 25 in the rail. 6 seems to be our hot number tonight, so we will stick with it. That's the 6-1, folks. That's the 6-1. But you know what? I really can't complain. That was a good little. I was hoping to pull some more money off, but we weren't being greedy. We were just having a good time. I don't think we were being greedy. I was really hoping that would be a 6-4 or something. But where did we sit overall? Started with $1,000. Where are we sitting at? We are sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's our original bankroll. There's 75. There's 100, and I think this is about $95 right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 100 right there. So $202. Not bad. It's a good little profit. Izzy's good. She's still smart as ever. She's always keeping us on our toes with all of the knowledge and information that we didn't ask, but we love her to death. Her and Christian are doing really good. They're wanting to have a kid, which is giving me probably an ulcer because I don't know if I'm ready to be a granddad. But I support them and I am looking out for the best for them. Oh, there's Izzy. Speak of the devil. There she is. There, Skill. So, guys, again, just kind of recap. Yeah, I've been gone a little bit. Like I said, just kind of recollecting myself, trying to really get back to the whole reason I started the channel and have the fun of the game. And I think that's what we're going to be getting back to. So prepare yourself. There's going to be strategies coming again. We're going to be discussing them. I'm doing my write-ups a little bit differently on the descriptions of them, just kind of giving my opinion of, how they play out and where I would use them. Because as I've sat and thought about this over and over for the time that I've been doing it, is there's really no set strategy that wins. There isn't. Every strategy loses, every strategy wins. But I think there's ways to play. It's just like football. It's just like basketball, any sports game out there where there's different plays that you can do during the course of the game. And I think that's where I'm going to kind of put my focus at. And then we'll be doing live sessions and definitely, dice practices mostly. And just to interact with everybody and see how everybody's been. So as always, guys, I can't say thanks enough. It's good to be back. I'm still sweating like crazy. So I'm going to be on a little bit of a dopamine high when this ends. But as always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Love you all. It's good to be back. And there's more coming from the Sideshow Gamble. So as always, until next time, I will talk to you guys later.